You are aware, you can sense it. You can feel the energy of envy even before it is expressed. Sometimes it reveals itself in words that seem harmless at first glance, but carry a subtle weight, designed to pull you down. They may tell you how lucky you are, as if all the effort, dedication, and wisdom that shaped your path were just the result of chance. Pay attention to how these words sound. Feel not only the sound of them, but also the vibration they carry. They are not words of celebration, but attempts to dim the light that shines so brightly within you. Or perhaps they say, "If I were you, I would do it differently." Notice how this phrase carries dissatisfaction, not with you directly, but as a reflection of jealousy. These words are not offered to lift you up, but to sow doubt in the path you have chosen to follow. And then comes the most telling sign of all, silence. When you achieve something extraordinary, the silence where there should be celebration and support is not peace, but the absence of love and an inability to rejoice in your expansion. This silence reflects resistance to the abundance flowing into your life. When you recognize these signs, resist the urge to react. There is no battle to be fought. Jealousy is not about you, but about someone's lack inside, an ache of disconnection from their own source of light. What you are witnessing is not malice, but suffering, a longing for something they believe is out of reach. Do not take it personally. Envy is not a burden you need to carry. Simply observe it, without judgment or resistance, and see it for what it is, a fleeting shadow unable to touch the eternal essence within you. As you do this, something miraculous happens. The power that seemed to exist over you dissolves. You remain intact, like the vast and serene sky, no matter how many clouds pass by. What about those who are trapped in the cycle of envy? What can you do for them? The answer is simple: hold space. Allow them to be as they are, without letting their energy disturb your inner peace. And when the time feels right, offer kindness, not out of obligation, but out of compassion. Envy is a silent plea for love, a call to remind the person of their own connection to the infinite. As you walk through life, recognize the signs of envy, but do not dim your light to accommodate the discomfort of others. Your light is not just for yourself, it is for the world and for something much greater than your mind can comprehend. Every achievement, every blessing in your life, is not random. It is a manifestation of the divine flowing through you, a reminder of what is possible when you align with the infinite source of all that exists. In Proverbs 14 verse 30, a peaceful mind gives health to the body, but envy eats away at the bones. God speaks to us about the positive impact of a peaceful heart. Peace of mind refers to a state of tranquility, contentment, and freedom from inner conflict. This emotional state provides balance, not only spiritually but also physically. Inner peace reduces stress, promotes well-being, and strengthens physical health. Modern medicine confirms that positive emotions can benefit the immune system, reduce blood pressure, and improve the quality of life. Spiritually, peace reflects trust in God and acceptance of God's plan, which eliminates unnecessary anxiety. In the second part, envy eats away the bone, God points out the destructive effect of envy. The word envy here can be understood as jealousy or resentment toward the success or blessings of others. It eats away the bone. This is a powerful metaphor that suggests how envy can consume a person from within, affecting both the emotional and physical. Envy causes bitterness, anxiety, and unhappiness, which can trigger illnesses such as insomnia, depression, and even physical conditions such as pain and stress-related illnesses. Spiritually, envy indicates a disconnection with God, as it reveals dissatisfaction with what He has provided. Instead of recognizing His blessings, the envious person only looks at what is missing or what others have. This proverb teaches us the importance of cultivating inner peace, trusting in God, and being grateful for what we have. At the same time, it warns about the dangers of harboring feelings of envy, which can harm both our health and our relationships. How is my heart? Have I cultivated peace or allowed feelings of envy to consume me? Instead of comparing myself to others, how can I learn to be grateful and celebrate the blessings in my life and in the lives of others? Adopting this perspective helps us live with greater joy, harmony, and health, in alignment with divine principles. So, allow the whispers of envy to come if they need to. Let the shadows pass, for they cannot touch what is real, what is eternal and rooted in the truth of who you are, a being of unshakable light, untouched and deeply at peace. And in this stillness, even those consumed by envy can find their reflection. Perhaps one day they will awaken to the light that also resides within them. Envy is an emotion that does not need to shout to be felt. It creeps in silently, unnoticed by many, but undeniable to those who are in tune with the spiritual and emotional. The atmosphere does not wear a bold appearance or announce itself with grand gestures. Jealousy, instead, moves like a subtle shadow, elusive and often hidden from view. Yet its impact is far from discreet. If you are fully present, with your heart rooted in stillness, you can sense the source of this emotion, an inner emptiness and disconnection. Jealousy manifests as a disturbance, similar to a slight ripple in a once calm pond. Sometimes it disguises itself as casual gestures or comments, even as a feigned kindness. It doesn't come to you declaring, "I'm here." Instead, it whispers, "I wish it were me." These whispers take the form of words that at first seem harmless but carry a vibration of envy. A compliment may seem sincere, but it carries an underlying tone, "You're so lucky." On the surface, it sounds like admiration or joy at your success. But beneath the surface, there's an implicit denial of the effort, faith, and grace that got you where you are. It's as if your blessings are reduced to mere coincidence, ignoring the divine orchestration of your journey. Other times, jealousy comes disguised as unsolicited advice. "If it were me, I would do it differently." Listen to the energy of that phrase. It's not an encouragement or celebration of your accomplishments, but a projection of dissatisfaction, not with you, but with the person saying it. It is a reflection of unrealized potential, an attempt to undermine your confidence or steal the joy of the moment. More revealing than words, however, is silence. Jealousy speaks loudly in the absence of recognition and the lack of congratulations where there should be celebration. This silence is not peaceful, it is a withholding of love, a resistance to the light that shines through you. It carries a tension, an opposition to the abundance that flows into your life. Despite its subtlety, jealousy cannot be hidden from a heart deeply connected to truth. It is an energy of lack, the shadow cast by the false belief that blessings are limited. It creates imaginary barriers, transforming one person's success into a threat to another. By recognizing jealousy for what it is, a passing shadow, you rise above it. You do not see it as a personal attack, but as a reflection of the inner struggles of the one experiencing it. By standing firm in its light, jealousy loses its power and dissolves in the face of divine love and truth. Jealousy rarely presents itself directly. It prefers disguises, hiding in words that, on the surface, seem harmless or even kind, but which carry a subtle energy designed to destabilize. Yet, when observed clearly, jealousy becomes powerless. Your light remains untouched, and by keeping it shining, you not only stay strong, but can also inspire others to find their own connection to infinite abundance. Jealousy does not present itself in obvious or grandiose ways. Its words do not seek to directly hurt, but subtly to diminish or destabilize. It often masquerades as admiration, advice, or concern, but behind the surface lies a hidden intent to undermine or project dissatisfaction. Consider the phrase, "You are so lucky." At first glance, it may sound like a compliment or acknowledgement of your blessings and accomplishments. However, when examined closely, this phrase reduces the effort, faith, and grace that shaped your path to a matter of mere luck, subtly denying the profound divine orchestration that brought you here. Similarly, statements like, "If I were you, I would have done it differently," may seem like constructive advice at first glance. But when motivated by jealousy, their intent is not to guide but to sow doubt. These words do not emerge from a place of wisdom but from the speaker's own dissatisfaction. They are projections of their unfulfilled desires, an attempt to transfer their insecurities onto you, subtly questioning your path. These words often carry a peculiar vibration, something that may not be immediately recognizable, but which, when analyzed, reveals a heaviness or tension. They do not seek to lift you up, rather, they gently try to pull you down into a state of doubt or uneasiness. turning one's success into a threat to another. By recognizing jealousy for what it is, a passing shadow, you rise above it. You do not see it as a personal attack, but as a reflection of the inner struggles of the one experiencing it. Standing firm in its light, jealousy loses its power and dissolves in the face of divine love and truth. Jealousy rarely presents itself directly. It prefers disguises, hiding in words that on the surface seem harmless or even kind, but which carry a subtle energy designed to destabilize. Yet when observed clearly, jealousy becomes powerless. Your light remains untouched, and by keeping it shining, you not only stay strong, but can also inspire others to find their own connection to infinite abundance. Jealousy does not present itself in obvious or grandiose ways. Its words do not seek to directly hurt, but subtly to diminish or destabilize. It often masquerades as admiration, advice, or concern, but behind the surface lies a hidden intent to undermine or project dissatisfaction. Consider the phrase, "You are so lucky." At first glance, it may sound like a compliment or acknowledgement of your blessings and accomplishments. However, when examined closely, this phrase reduces the effort, faith, and grace that shaped your path to a matter of mere luck, subtly denying the profound divine orchestration that brought you here. Similarly, statements like, "If I were you, I would have done it differently," may seem like constructive advice at first glance. But when motivated by jealousy, their intent is not to guide but to sow doubt. These words do not emerge from a place of wisdom but from the speaker's own dissatisfaction. They are projections of their unfulfilled desires, an attempt to transfer their insecurities onto you, subtly questioning your path. These words often carry a peculiar vibration, something that may not be immediately recognizable, but that, when analyzed, reveals a heaviness or tension. They are not meant to lift you up, rather, they are gently trying to pull you down, into a state of doubt or uneasiness. Yet these intentions are rarely conscious or overtly malicious. They are usually born of an unconscious desire to level the playing field, to dim some of your light in order to alleviate the inner discomfort of the speaker. When you encounter these disguised words, it is crucial to stay centered. Don't react or take them for granted. Recognize them for what they are, a reflection of another person's inner struggles. These words are not about you, but about the other person's neediness and envy, trying to fill an inner void. Jealousy rarely celebrates, it seeks to hurt, however subtly, reducing others to its level of perception. However, when you stand firm in the truth of who you are, these words lose their power. They cannot touch the divine light within you, the essence that no shadow can erase. Silence, in the context of jealousy, is not an absence of words, but the presence of something deeper. It is the deliberate withholding of love, recognition, and celebration. This silence is revealing, often more powerful than words spoken out loud. When someone is genuinely happy for you, their joy overflows, whether in words, gestures, or smiles. Jealousy, on the other hand, uses silence as a weapon. It's a resistance to the light that shines within you. Imagine achieving something extraordinary, a milestone you've worked tirelessly for, or a blessing you've prayed for. You expect joy from those around you, a reflection of the love you feel. But instead of congratulations, there's a heavy, uncomfortable, and intentional silence. This silence isn't peace, it's resistance. It's an attempt to minimize the significance of your achievement. They avoid eye contact, change the subject, or simply remain quiet when the moment calls for celebration. But why does jealousy choose silence? Because it's a form of control. Acknowledging and celebrating requires humility and surrender, something jealousy cannot provide. It's important to understand that jealousy is rarely about you directly. It's rooted in the other person's inner struggles, reflecting their own perceptions of lack. When you hold space and stay connected to your essence, jealousy loses its grip. Your light continues to shine, untouched, inspiring others to find their own connection to infinite abundance. In truth, jealousy is never truly about you. It is a reflection of another person's inner struggles, symptoms of their feelings of lack, disconnection, or unrealized potential. Understanding this unlocks a profound truth: you are not the cause of their envy, and therefore it is not your burden to carry. When someone feels jealous, they are not truly seeing you for who you are. They are projecting their unfulfilled goals, frustrated desires, doubts, and insecurities onto you. Your accomplishments and blessings act as a mirror, reflecting back the areas of their lives where they feel they have failed. In short, it is not your light that they resent, but the shadow it casts over their perceived inadequacies. This feeling of lack arises from a disconnect with your purpose, with others, and often with the divine. When someone is aligned with their true calling and rooted in their own abundance, they do not experience jealousy. Instead, they experience joy in the achievements of others, understanding that blessings are infinite and available to all. Thus, jealousy is not about the reality of your life, but about the other person's perception of scarcity in their own life. They focus not on your effort, sacrifice, or divine grace, but on what they believe is lacking in themselves, be it recognition, success, or happiness. Therefore, their envy is not your responsibility. Trying to heal this feeling by dimming your own light is not the solution. To do so would be to dishonor the blessings God has given you. Recognizing this truth allows you to release the emotional burden that jealousy of someone else can cause. You do not have to explain, defend, or justify your blessings. Rather than taking envy as a personal attack, see it as a reflection of the other person's inner struggle, a manifestation of their own pain, disconnection, or desire for fulfillment. Responding to jealousy with compassion doesn't mean accepting negative behaviors. It means keeping your light burning, not as a provocation, but as a beacon that can inspire others to reconnect with their own divine source. Your success is not yours alone. It is a testament to what is possible when you align yourself with God's infinite abundance. You are not called to hide your light, but to let it shine without hesitation or excuse. Envy, at its core, is a wound crying out for healing. But that healing must come from within the person experiencing jealousy. Your task is not to carry another person's feelings of lack, but to stand firm in your path and trust that your blessings are reflections of divine favor. Jealousy thrives on reaction. It seeks to unsettle and provoke a response that fuels its energy. But by choosing stillness, understanding, and compassion, you disarm its power. When you observe jealousy without judgment, it loses its power. This approach does not mean ignoring or tolerating harmful behavior. It means that you act from a place of wisdom, anchored in your own light. Your response is a demonstration of strength, not weakness. Your light is not a threat. It is a reminder of the infinite abundance of blessings available to all. By standing firm in your truth and purpose, you not only protect your peace, but you inspire others to do the same. Keep shining bright without apology. Your success is a living testament to God's goodness and a beacon of hope for those still searching for their own path. If you resonated with this message, be sure to like and share with those who can benefit from this powerful reminder about the importance of keeping our light shining, even in the face of jealousy. By sharing, you spread inspiration and hope, helping others reconnect with their true essence and live with greater peace and purpose. Let's light each other's path together. Share light. Live with purpose.